It'll tell you an hour till the storm hits or 2 hours till the storm hits. And when it hits the deep desert, and it changes the map.
Yeah.
Now, I thought those maps.
Welcome to the Ravenscroft. This is Swordar, and we're going live with Dune Awakening. And we're going to go straight in there, so let's just go and see what the guys are up to.
Crafted. They already have 12 maps done.
Okay, so 12 maps, that's fine. 12 weeks. Okay.
But they're continuing to make new maps.
That's perfect.
And the idea is once they run the first 12, they start going randomized.
I think they've actually made a few more now.
Well, yeah, but that was
because the guys love making them and making them.
Yeah. They have a team of map makers that's what they do. Their job is they make these maps, and they were saying they can make a map about every 2 weeks.
Dude, that's actually pretty rad for a game like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Their plan is eventually to have when they get to like 100, 120 maps, they'll stop making maps. But so that basically you can play for years and maybe get the same map once a year, maybe.
Not to mention, different expansions as well as other things that happen as well, like other game, like add-ons of the game itself.
Well, and they're going to add new areas.
Yeah.
So they're talking about 2 other territories similar to the deep desert. It's a little smaller, but they're going to be specialty things where that only be areas also they're only going to open up like during times of the year.
You're kind of cutting off a little bit there, Aaron.
Okay, yeah, my internet's probably acting up.
Right.
Hopefully it'll straighten itself out here in a minute.
Dude,
where do you make the probes?
Guys,
why am I not finding where to make probes?
I don't know about you. Oh, you make them in the what you call it?
Constructor.
Fabricator.
Yeah,
fabricator. I'm not seeing it.
I don't know about you guys, but Sci-Fi Conan Exiles is going hard this year.
Okay.
I called it Conan Exiles because it's literally the climbing mechanics are a bit the same. You have to admit.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. It's built on the same engine.
Yeah. Is it built by the same team? Because
it's Funcom.
Okay, fuck
it's the same producer. Yeah, it is, and they flat out said that. Yeah, we took the basic engine that we had been using for Conan. They moved it to Unreal 5 because this is built on Unreal 5, and they went, okay, now what can we go beyond that?
Yes.
Have you heard the music that's down in the testing station? The first one.
Oh yeah.
But you know
the music composer for this. Go ahead.
No, it's all right. Go. You'll be quicker.
Yeah, the music composer for this. They actually did a live stream. There's several live streams. Probably you guys should go watch. I'm actually working on a video that I'm taking inserts from those for a video I'm doing. But the music, the way they did it, the same music is running the entire time. They just simply layer the tracks on it. So there's a background steady music that runs in the game. And then when things happen, they're able to change the music dynamically depending on what's going on around you.
Honestly, that's pretty good.
The sound is amazing. The soundtrack on this is amazing. Just everything about it. Just yes.
Look, I've played Conan Exiles. I love Conan Exiles. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love this game as well.
Yeah.
If like people challenge you to PvP, there's like a really great taunt. If they go like all RP and say, may your knife chip and shatter, whatever, just respond with, may your spoon feed you many desserts, and then just fight.
May your spoon feed you many desserts. I love it.
But yeah, it's going to be, yeah. You were saying, D-Dude?
No, somebody mentioned the engine, and they ported it to, you mentioned the engine, and they ported it to the new Unreal, and they did, and then it's like, I hear so many people, another game that just uses the already resources they have. It's like, first of all, you have something good, use it.
Yeah,
if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Totally.
And the second, most of those people have no bloody clue what it takes to port a whole engine to a new engine, to a new
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
And the thing is, right? You see how successful Conan Exiles is. It's still running. It's still going.
Exactly. And they're still putting out content on it.
Exactly. And now people are complaining here about Unreal 5. Now, I'll be honest. I wasn't like sure that my PC would run an Unreal 5 engine
The
game.
game runs amazingly.
But this game runs smooth as butter. You know what I mean?
And that is because they optimized it for an average system, not a super high end. They purposely, they most of these games, most of the games come out are out to sell you a new graphics card.
It actually runs better than Conan.
Yeah. It's because I mean, if you notice a lot of these video games, I've noticed from these AAA game companies, this has ray tracing, and I'm like going, yeah, but I don't have a card to run all that. I got to go buy a new video card just to play this game.
Yeah, but this is the thing. We don't want ray tracing and all this.
No,
crap. We don't want all this fun. We want fun.
We want fun. I could care less about how many fucking shades of pink you could put in a goddamn game.
Exactly. You know what?
Well, if we're talking about pink, then
Well, I mentioned that for a reason. But.
Now, watch in the future, right? All these AAA games will be like, oh, and we highly suggest you get the new graphics card, and people will go for it because this is what they want to buy.
Yeah.
If you want to play our game, get a better graphics card. That's what they're going to start doing.
Yeah, they're already doing it.
Yeah.
I think, what was it when Cyberpunk come out? There was a deal going on one of the sites where if you bought Cyberpunk, you got 20% off this new graphics card, so you could play the game.
Yeah, but then Cyberpunk came out, and you're like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Yeah, and it's Cyberpunk tanked, and like, oh.
Hang on a second. Let me see where this. There we go. Yeah. This and everyone's reaction.
I'm really hoping this goes well, because I'm hoping that this will help me build my channel even bigger.
There we go.
I'll be honest. I need the views. Yep.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Just need to get a what do they call it? A glitch. Like some go for building, some go for information.
Your
niche. Yeah, something like that. Then work on it. Then you can work on other games.
Yeah. Well, the problem of it is if you build your channel on one game, which what Spange did, and nothing wrong with doing, because when he first started out, he didn't becoming what he's doing. He literally took him and buddies doing were streaming and making content, and they decided to give up on, continued on, and it grew. Because without even trying, he had done exactly what they tell you to do. Niche down. Find your niche. He found Imperion, he found building. He niched down by accident.
He used to do the chilling and building every
he still does building. He's still building on Wednesday now.
Times, but
so
it was just music and him. It wasn't sort of and it was just going on.
Yeah.
I remember the days of him and Static and what was his name? Static and
is it famous for this? Or?
Yeah, the three of them were on the Wolf server, and the shit they used to get up to there.
Oh, I think I know who you mean. I think it's Jay something.
Jay Randall.
Jay Randall, that's the one.
Yeah, Jay Randall. No. I know you weren't thinking of XCal.
XCal came later.
Well, XCal came later and then left.
Well, now Spange is going to be chilling and building, but he's going to be like, hey guys, welcome to Chilling and Building Dune Awakening Edition.
Oh, yeah.
Building this base.
Yeah, just going to build, yeah. Well, he's already figured, because you could sell the blueprints online in the game. Yeah. Like Sodar just needed a copy the building. Well, that's a one-time use. It can't, if he gives sells that, they put that blueprint out The gun is then empty.
Yeah.
So it's a one use. So you can make money in game by selling blueprints. And Spanish like, well, it's not like they have a workshop. But Spanish, they don't need a workshop. You have your video. You get your name out there that you have these cool buildings that they can buy on the market. They'll come looking for them.
Yeah, exactly.
All he's got to do is build something and then say, right, everybody's in the draw to get it.
Yeah, he got drawings for it and all that. For me and the IWC, it's going to be. That's what we're going to do. We're going to build and mine spice.
Oh, okay, there we go. You know what? You just said, like me and the IWC, they just silence. That's what we're going to do. Like,
okay.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
no, we're gonna build and mine spice. I want to be able. You need 15 ornithopters. Just look us up. We probably we'll have them to you tomorrow. That kind of thing.
That brings me to another point. Earlier when you guys were saying we need like really big hangars, you need really massive hangars, because I was looking down the list of vehicles and you get like carrier ornithopters, which is
and they're massive. They're massive. Yeah. I built the assault ornithopter. Okay, it's twice the size of the scout, and the cargo the next one up is half again as big.
Yeah,
because the spice harvester that it carries is bigger than the buggy.
Right.
And it picks up one of those.
Guys, short interruption. I've now also built a little shelter at the testing station 197. So both testing station and West have got now a shelter.
Okay.
Actually. Up.
That would mean
have you put people on it so they have access, or so they can
it's all guild.
No, I need more
all guild. Should be
okay.
But also when it comes to like you said, sieges, will we be getting turrets? Like turrets on our bases, or are we just defending?
In Haka Basin, there is no PvP. So as long as you keep your base fueled up and you pay the taxes, no one can raid your base.
No, that's what I meant. Like, what I meant is when you're building your base, right? Can you build turret emplacements on your base, is what I'm saying.
No, we don't have base turrets yet.
Right. Okay. So you said yet. So they are still going to bring that in.
They're and I think they're bringing that in for the PvP. So when we build a base in out in the deep desert, because you can build in the deep desert, and now if you build in the deep desert, as long as your shield is up, as long as your base is powered up, it can't actually be raided.
But what is the open desert? Because at the moment we see these Vermilius gaps, the Haga Basin. Yeah, those are staying as they are, right? They're not.
All of this area stays exactly the way it is.
Okay, what about the other ones, like a Rift or Eastern Shield Wall?
All of those stay. Although this entire map stays the way it is.
So the other map, the Deep Desert, we access how exactly?
Well, we need an ornithopter to get there.
All right. So you cannot access it with the.
You can't access it with a bike or a buggy. No.
So all these areas here, they're for our building and.
Our building, harvesting, and all of that. This is where we build and harvest and all of that.
No, because you kept saying Haga Basin doesn't get wiped, Haga Basin doesn't get wiped. And I was like, wait, everything else does? But no, completely.
This whole area, technically, this entire area is technically Haga Basin. Okay? Haga Basin South is where we start. But this whole area is Haga Basin. The deep now get this. This map is the size of the Conan map. The map we're on right now is the size of the entire Conan map.
It's actually small. It's actually larger.
It's actually larger, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It is a little larger.
Pardon me.
The deep desert is 9 of this size map together.
So wait, so it's larger?
It's 9 times the size of what we're in right now.
So all the sieges in one NA or EU converge on the deep desert. Yes, the deep desert will support supposedly up to 200 people at a time.
All right.
It's 200.
Right.
Nice.
See, that's where the action's going to take place. That's where the
Yeah,
big
but that's
battle.
not a lot when you look at how
Now, it isn't a lot, but also there are. It's massive. I mean, they're not looking at having 50 people fighting 50 people. They're looking at 8 or 10 people against 8 or 10 people. That's what they're looking at. A couple of units, right? Yeah. And I mean, the thing is, it's not just the guns. I mean, the buggies have guns that can be mounted on, missile launchers. The ornithopters have rocket pods that go on them. So you're going to have vehicle on vehicle combat plus vehicle on us combat. Plus, there are rocket launchers we can carry that can take down ornithopters.
Yeah, what's his name?
Like what's his name used? Yeah. That's part of the. That's part of the advanced tech you get down the road. It's going to get interesting, and it's going to be and the whole thing is, we're getting a finished product, but they're also looking at evolutions of things to come. Like there was a tank, but they took it away.
I was gonna say, when is that tank gonna come in? But, yeah.
Well, and that we're not sure. They had given us a tank in the beta. We had an access tank in the beta bit. That it went away. And people are like, where's the tank? We want the tank back. And I think the tank was OP, so they had to go back and. Oh.
Yeah, I mean.
So yeah, and when they get the expansions, we're going to be getting more gear.
Yeah.
And all of that stuff. It's going to get wild.
Is it live yet? That's all I want to know. I mean,
No, not live to the 5th for
damn it.
But now you see what I've been. See, my guys have been on my ass. We're playing, Rebirth, and it's like
we got less than a month.
yeah. Now you see why I need to get out of the desert.
Well, we're out of the desert. Oh my God.
Yeah, we have a long drive because I would like to have that game wrapped up, or shortly be ready to wrap it up out because I am going to go hard on this.
And then supposedly one of the DLCs is taking you to the poles.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
So that's snow.
That's snow. It's cold. I mean, they got all kinds of stuff they're planning. So, yeah.
Yeah, I even heard that they're thinking about doing off-world. So you go to Harkonnen or one of the...
They talked about that, yeah.
Ooh, going
Possibly.
to Harkonnen's planet is going to be freaking wild because you know how that light, the sun's light is like that over there.
Deity Prime.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, they're talking like basically it's like, okay, you take this assignment, you get on a ship, and then you end up on the other planet, and you basically got to do your job and then exit.
Nice.
I like that.
That could be fun. They were talking, somebody was rumored that, and this was rumor, only rumor, there's no confirmation. There was talking among some of the beta people about, because the devs sometimes join up and play, and they sometimes talk too much.
Yeah.
That like taking over like a highliner.
Right.
Like you do a ship combat where you get ported onto the ship and then you're fighting inside the ship the entire time.
Nice. Well, hang on a second. You say talk too much or talk to the point where it keeps you interested?
No, they slip sometimes and drop.
It means the developers keep talking and then they slip up. They'll
talk.
Reveal.
Yeah, what usually happens is you get two of them talking in chat. And one of them goes, hey, what about this? What do you think of this idea? And they forget where they're at.
Fair enough.
Now, another thing they're talking about doing, and that they've actually confirmed this is probably going to happen, is private sieges, private servers. It's like it would be part of a bigger world. Like if we you could say like, it's like the world we're on now, but there would be a special siege that would be like Spanjco or whatever, and it would be a private server, so you'd only have access to it for members of that server.
Oh yes, please give me.
Yeah, and that would be the perfect thing for us as a faction, because 32 people is max 40. We own the whole base, and every building there is ours. We wouldn't have to fight with anybody. That gives you the ultimate, just to grind, and yeah. So I kind of like the idea of being around other people, because you get to see how they build and things they do. Some of the buildings, matter of fact, one of the buildings that was on the live stream for the build contest was literally 200 meters from where I built. It was gorgeous. Arconan, but it was still gorgeous.
Nice. Right. I'll be right
I
back.
can't wait to get out of the south, away from all the boxes that people make.
Yep. I mean, I made a small box outside of the main base. I don't know if it's still there, but
Fuck, I might have to actually do some more building just to see what I can come up with.
Just go somewhere, take a gun and some stuff, and go play around, man. I mean, there's
plenty.
Yeah, there's plenty. I mean, and the thing that is my guys know how I build. I build rudimentary. I build function over form. I build boxes, dude. But I'm actually getting, like I put a little patio on this place just for the hell of it. I mean, it's good. I'm working on styling. I generally build to get shit done, and then I come back later and edit it. But that's the great thing, is you can take shit apart and put shit back together and move shit. Like the fact you can move equipment and boxes loaded.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's very nice.
Now, which one were you saying was counts? Was it the one that's just right here? Or
right behind it's behind us. Yeah.
Oh, the one behind us. Okay.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah, that one.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the one Count built back here. I mean, when I saw this, I went, "Yep, you guys are gonna." I'm not gonna be building bases. You guys can come on.
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah, I'd be interested in trying out the base to build, man. Honestly, I mean, I probably Sponge would want to, so it's like, I'll build something.
Well, I mean, he can't build everything. It's like I can't build everything. I'm gonna build stuff, but I can't build everything.
Yeah, and remember that everybody can only have 2 or 3 bases at most.
3 sieges. Yeah. You're each allowed 3 bases. Yeah.
2 small, one large, right?
Yeah.
All right. You have to. I'm assuming you just granted me access, huh?
Yeah, I did. I just granted you access.
I was like, the door opened up.
Yep.
Have you seen some of the bases that they did in the building part of it?
Well, yeah. Like I said, one of the bases that they showed there, I think the guy got 3rd place, was literally 200 meters from my house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Matter of fact, they probably stood at my house and took the picture of his place. Because I'm sure my house was right behind it. It's just a box. But, yeah. That was taken over where you pick up the aluminum. That was over by Pinnacle Station.
Can't find that.
And there's some beautiful base builders. Oh, my God. There's one on the beta server that when they relaunch, I'll see if I can get an image of. I'm not supposed to do that, but I can record here, and I've been recording off and on for stuff. And I can put stuff out. Anything I make here, I can put out, but everything I do on the beta server, I can't put out. And they made sure of that because I had a freaking little thing floating around on the screen. It says Iron Wolf, da-da-da-da. Closed beta server. And it floats around on the screen all the time. Sometimes there's 2 of them floating around the screen, especially if I'm doing something really interesting. Like, yeah, you know what I'm doing. It's you're taunting me.
Let's do maintenance. And thirst for vengeance. I need to contact the issuer, so
Mm-hmm.
that means I need to do the quest. That's going to be...
Need to survey the Eastern Gap. I thought I had surveyed the Eastern Gap.
Contact
I'm in the Eastern Gap. I mean, I didn't survey the Eastern Gap. Did I just drive around and unlock everything? Maybe I did.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You okay?
Yep. Look at the stream. Look at the stream. Look at the stream.
There's no stream.
There is no
not
stream yet.
Look at
There's
the
the
stream. Look at the stream.
Looking
Did
at
you
the
get another
stream.
bug?
Look at the stream. Look at the stream.
I'm looking.
Look at the stream. Yes.
There is a way to the vehicle storage to regular storage. Okay, there is a way.
Oh.
The vehicle was there. And I noticed this
There
one.
we go.
It's like, let me put an inventory on it, see if I can access it. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, thank you so much, dude.
Oh,
Wait,
That'll
what?
make
Do it
a lot
again?
easier.
did you inherit the base or what?
So you
Yeah, I
got to
just
spend-
parked it inside. I just parked it inside, and it didn't have an inventory. But I was going through the boxes and I was checking these circuits, what they mean or anything. I still can't figure out what the fuck this
Yeah, I'm
is.
still not sure what the circuit thing is either.
And then I saw this, and I was like, wait a second.
Well,
You
it
can
could be like
label them.
a set for like certain generators are on standby where they don't have much. Maybe.
I don't know. There's part of this that's still not running, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on there.
Interesting.
Because if I go into the Seath, go into the Seath itself, I don't get. Yeah,
But this is actually exactly what we need.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I don't get. There's nothing here for what these circuits do either. So I don't know
what they assign them to.
Yeah. I mean, let me check a generator, see if there's something there.
Trying to attack somebody with the blood
Just
sucking gun.
Yeah, there's nothing here either that gives you. I have no idea what the circuit thing is for. I've yet to figure that out. There's so much I haven't figured out.
Great. Just imagine you had. And then you have to ask yourself, how am I going to spend months and months as they propose on.
Well, the thing of it is for me as a content creator, I need to be able to make videos to tell people how to figure this stuff out. Because as a content creator, you have to hit one of several things, like Didu was saying. You either got to be the builder, or you got to be, the badass who just, wipes the floor and everything that comes around him. You got to have something that you do.
Yeah.
What do you bring to the content for the people? Why would they want to watch your stuff? I mean, other than being, completely an idiot and trying to be funny, I have to bring something.
Very true.
That can be enough at times.
It can be enough at times, but being able to bring people a little knowledge and a little tips and tricks and stuff like that, those videos draw people in. They go, hey, I remember that guy showed me, what was that? He did this and he did that. Oh, okay, yeah. Let me watch more of his stuff because, maybe I'll learn something else.
Yep.
And then they come watch the live stream and they realize, this guy's a freaking lunatic. What the hell? I like, he tells it like he sees it. Some people don't like that. Some people do.
Well, Before we get too far, is it confirmed that we are starting Harkonnen just to betray him then?
Yes.
Okay, so that's only when we get to this point where I'm at now.
I wasn't lying to y'all.
It seemed weird. It's like,
No, the reason we're going to go Harkonnen is so we can build components. That way, our builders will have access to all the building blocks, right? Plus, there's certain gear and equipment you can only get if you're allied with a certain house. So once we get what we need from the Harkonnen, we're betraying those bastards. Now we're either going to do that with the rest of the faction, if Spans and them decide to do this, or I'm taking the IWC and going back to our trainees.
We need the big floaty gadget that fat man Harkonnen uses.
You know, I know Spans was talking about going Harkonnen. I'm not sure if he was going for the same reason I was thinking about it, but my plan is to go Harkonnen off the bat and to get the things we need and can use from them, and then once we're done with them, we betray them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're slavers, and I really have I don't desire to be associated with slavers.
A bunch of bald-headed.
Exactly. And then unlock all the Atreides stuff so we can build with whatever we want to.
And if House
Sandstorm coming your way.
And if House Harkonnen asks, what does Atreides have that we don't, and you just say eyebrows. Boom.
There is that. There is that. I mean, I don't have a problem with a bald-headed chick, but damn.
Too far when there's no eyebrows.
Yeah, no eyebrows, just pushing it a little too far.
And when it's completely bald, I mean, once you get sweaty, it's like hard to control with the hands. Keep sliding.
Well, yeah. I mean, I like having hair there to grab onto, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Just for the,
Yeah, it's a safety thing.
From a stability perspective.
Yeah. It's a safety matter. You know, we're all about being safe. Getting safe right now.
Sector weather alert. Alarm sandstorm.
Hold on to something and keep hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times.
Okay, yeah.
I'm certain all of y'all have seen From Dusk Till Dawn, right?
No.
Yeah.
You need to see From Dusk Till Dawn. It is a classic vampire movie that all must see at least once.
Yep.
And all I have to say is, hasta la vista, handlebars.
Okay, that says it to me.
That's what hair is all about.
What the heck is going on here?
Oh my God.
No, that's metal.
Dude, our money box is getting really full.
Yeah, I jumped another.
I know. I just dropped more in.
God damn.
I still got 25k on me, man.
I was wanting to ask where that box is because I was running around with money too, and then I ended up just buying this.
Oh, I think the boxes are on only. That's why.
Let me.
Yeah, change them up.
Yeah. Okay. There. It's at the guild now.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the one. It's the one over here under the stairs by the shredder.
Okay.
The one on the left. We only have almost like 200,000 in there.
Yes,
Wait, what? I mean, we're gonna need money. I mean, taxes, whatever.
Well, yeah, taxes. Well, and the thing is you can buy a lot of components. With as much money as we have right now, I can buy an order.
We take a risk every time.
I can put an order flop together in no time.
Sleep up like this.
Yeah, sure.
You can easily be the death of us all. Make sure every one of you hears these messages.
All right.
So why haven't you?
Why haven't you? Yeah. It's all talk.
I like the bracing someone put on the floor. Who did that?
What?
That's
What?
Where are you? What do you mean?
that.
Ah, yeah, I placed it there. Looks cool.
Yeah, that looks good. I like that.
It's like I was looking for some beams or something, but there's nothing of sorts. So
Yeah.
I saw this, like the inverted.
Yeah, the little
triangle
verted
half wall.
angle. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, I think let's do that.
That does. I like it. I like it.
You know what I tried, but it cannot. You cannot place one, let's say, building or piece on top of another. I was thinking if I can do it inverted, and then the regular one to put them, diagonal by diagonal to make like a half wall around.
Yeah.
But the half wall, I don't know if the half wall is there. Wait a second. There should be a half wall, but let me. There should be.
It's going to be interesting to see the building stuff.
Yeah, actually, you can do this.
Okay, good.
You can do that, and then another one. And then
you can make. Yeah, you could kind of make it into a beam. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you switch to the.
And that's still high enough that you could get. Yeah, you could get the buggy under that.
Then you do something like that for the kind of.
This the garage door we currently have here, a buggy won't fit through that. By the way.
No, won't.
No.
But where do we need to keep the buggy? Is there a bigger garage or no?
Yeah. Well, basically, you put a ray shield over it. We put a shield door in.
Yeah, I don't think it's showing up on the stuff you can build right now, right?
It does. Yes, it does. Yeah, but we just can't build it because we don't have the components. We don't have the tech for it.
These empty dungeons, man, are just.
No, look, now it works.
It must be around. Iron Wolf, the material must be around because I saw another base here at the 197 testing station that had actually a shield door.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yep.
So they must have found the tech they needed then.
Exactly. So maybe it's actually inside this one.
It might be.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who finds it annoying when you come through these POIs and they are just empty?
Oh yeah, because somebody's already been there.
I mean, for me, it's not an issue because you still get the loot without the fight.
They did.
But I want the fight. I want the action. I want some.
I had them spawn on me like as soon as I got in there. That was.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Surprising.
Well, I like the roofs. There's like a, what do you call it? A hatch?
I mean, they need steel for them. Yeah, those shields. The pentashield is steel, cobalt, and calibrated, whatever the hell, Sakaros or whatever the hell, servo mechanisms.
Okay, so they got enough steel to make that one?
Yeah. I mean, it only takes 2 bars of steel for one panel.
Yeah.
So I mean, they must have found some steel somewhere. They must have been doing what we were talking about, going out and sifting the desert for the shit.
There we go. Finally.
What?
I mean, I could build. I have I've got the blueprint unlocked. I could make it, but I don't have the parts available to make it. That's the problem.
Like what?
But basically, you just take the double door out. You make it 4x door. So 2 up and 2 by 2 door instead of the 2x1 door. Because if they're left out in the weather, they'll get destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if they are covered and there's just a wall missing on one side, they're protected, right?
Right. Actually, they don't have to have any walls. As long as they're parked under a roof.
All right. So if we build like a little U-shaped base with a roofing on the first floor, right? So something like this. Basically, imagine there's like 2 blocks high, and there is a like complete roof and floor on the side. It's just on the bottom floor, the first floor, ground floor, is U-shaped. So then they will be protected, right?
Yeah.
If you look at, where am I? Share my screen at the moment. That's basically what I've done here with this with this base. By the 197, it's just 2 wide in this section, 1 wide in this.
Mm-hmm.
And here it's all just parking space. And because it's sheltered.
Because it's sheltered, the vehicles are safe there. Yeah.
And the station is down this way.
Yeah. And if you had the pentashields, you could put pentashields over those openings, and then, no one could even come up in there if you didn't want to.
Yeah. Indeed.
I like the pentashields because, unlike the doors, somebody could follow you through a door. They can't follow you through the pentashield.
The shield. Hmm.
So, like anything we build in the deep desert needs to have pentashield doors. That way you can get in if they're chasing, and they can't shoot through it either. You can't shoot out of it, but
they can't shoot in either. Yeah.
Right. And right now, as long as the shield's up on the base, they can't damage the base. Now there is a window of vulnerability though. When the storm hits. When the storm hits, it takes the shields are running at full power. So technically, if they attacked you during a storm, they might be able to break the shield.
Mm.
All right, am I back to fully geared? I am sort of. Back to
Wonderful.
Where is the intel here?
It's an outrage. An academic
Sorry, I'm getting safe.
outrage. Our work has barely begun.
You might be at one of those
But today I am
places where the intel is held at the top. So you might have to jump up on top of the building.
All right.
How are we supposed to work with that going on? Noise, fumes, ignorant bondsman workers looking about.
We're gonna have so much fun with this game. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's gonna be a hoot.
Well, I'm looking forward to when we get in, we all get geared up, and it's not, we've been playing for a minute, so we got our shit figured out, and we take the entire faction and go out to the deep desert to go spice mining.
That would be cool.
With a big buggy.
With buggies and ornithopters. I mean, we take.
Oh my god!
We take a group of people, and
uncool.
We go mine the desert, go out and mine, So we got people flying high cover. We got vehicles on the ground. We got the spice miners mining spice. People looking for worms.
Why would we be looking for worms instead of running away from worms?
Well, you look for the worms so you could warn the spice miners so they can get off the sand and not get eaten.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, because the worms don't actually just spawn out of the blue. You can see them where they go.
You can see that you can see worm sign before they get to us. So if you guys are flying out around the area, and I'm in a spice miner mining spice, you guys can holler. You guys can hopefully come pick me up before I get eaten.
Has anybody heard?
Like you like?
Has anybody heard it where your gun won't fire, won't reload?
It's a known glitch in the game right now. Your best bet,
or you just have to run back.
Your best bet is to switch to melee until it fixes itself.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hello, behind you.
Hello.
Large blood sack.
Oh, hey.
I've been everywhere and
Wondering,
I can't find it.
what are you looking at? What are we looking at here?
I'm just talking and standing here.
Fair enough. Now, I'm trying to do some base designs here. For example, I can't really build here, but let's see here. I can build here, but I can't really build here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's plenty of beach. And the worm.
And the worm. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
He just said, "I saw you run around the building and worms pop up." I'm well. I hope he's not dead.
Nah, I'm still over here, so it's alright. Oof, we need like if only you can upgrade this section a little bit. Where's a good spot? I'm gonna see if I can pull up here. Hang on a second.
Yeah, you got to get quite a distance from the other guy. They've actually set it. They've actually got it. So
my base is next to yours. This small little square base here. The 2.
Oh yeah.
The 4x4.
That's yours.
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay.
I was gonna try and build like a nice base design. Like now, you know.
Yeah.
Considering that we have what, like not even that much time left of this server before the
a little over 24 hours.
Yeah.
Like 26 hours.
So, actually, if you follow me over here, I'm up on the cliffs, by the way.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, literally, from the looks of it, they're going to shut the server down right about the time we Chaos Crew stream tomorrow.
Yeah. Wait, what time is the Chaos stream starting?
3:30 our normal time, my time, Eastern Central, and then
that's 9 o'clock Spanish.
8:30. It's 8:30 for Span. She's 5 hours ahead of us.
You're gonna go 8:30. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
in the evening or the morning? Yeah.
In the evening.
Yeah.
In the evening.
American morning, but
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was thinking like this sort of base design.
Mm.
Like do the
whole triangle thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at that because I was like, I played a lot of Rust, and like, because then you could make it more of a circular kind of base.
Yeah, because like, if you see here, right, I'm using my own resources for this, but like there, for example, like that, you have a garage door here.
Yeah.
Let's get you some inclines real quick. Let's do this one. Come on.
Shit, dude, there's plenty of resources around it, so just...
Yeah. So, here's your incline, here's your door, right? And we still do like a triangular sort of thing. Use triangles as much as possible or something like that.
Yeah.
So, that, like this, right? Let me see. That's correct. That is correct. Yeah, cool. So, we do that, then we continue onwards, but with a square.
Okay.
Just
like that,
Just
right?
remember, sorry for interrupting, just remember that you're gonna have things to, what do you call it? Fucking hell, words, man, sometimes. Crap. To expand the base. Yeah, you're gonna have larger build areas. So when you plan the first design, make sure that it's like expandable in all directions because you're gonna get more space.
Like I said, that's why I started with the garage first. Like we start with the entrance of the base, and we can expand as we move along.
Oh, another thing.
Yep.
The ramp to the door. Not the greatest idea because a lot of time when you're coming up in a vehicle and you hit this, your vehicle will go wiggly wobbly.
Yeah,
it's not a smooth transition. I found if you go flat to flat, so put a flat one in front of it and then put your ramp. Like I did on the base down there. That's why I did that, because it gives you way smoother getting in and out. It's not so bad on a bike. You hit it on a buggy. Yeah. Sometimes the buggy wants to flip completely over and then go in.
But here's the thing: you're using that ramp, right? Or are you using this one?
I tried all the ramps.
That one there.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Ramping into a door is problematic. I found. I mean, use it if you need to, but I found it to be problematic.
I mean, yeah, sure. And because we're in the air, this is like as far as we go. But you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So this will basically be the what you call it, the entrance, as you say. The so the vehicles will come here, right? We go down a little passageway, where we'll extend into the garage / workshop area. As you know, when we upgrade the base and all that stuff, we go into that.
Yeah. My general building philosophy for this is I put my garage on the first level, I put my crafting on the second level, put my living area on the third level, and then I put my my ornithopter landing area on the fourth level.
Yeah, fair enough.
So they get quite big, because also the build area you have here, you expand on in all directions.
Yeah.
Left, right, back, front, corners, and up. So you can make quite a tall structure if you want.
Yeah.
I know Span's just talking about building something like the Eye of Sauron tall. You know, something you could see from halfway across the map.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
It would be kind of cool, but at the same time, a lot of resources as well.
Yeah, but resources are really plentiful. And once you get buggies, the amount of resources, because, you know, as your mining tool gets better, you collect resources of lower levels with it.
Yeah.
So, you know, a tier 1 laser picks up, you know, how much ever it does. A tier 2 laser gives you a better yield, tier 3, and so on. And for each new material, you need to use the bigger laser. So you end up walking around with a, you know, tier 6 laser. So if you would want rock, you hit 2 or 3 and your inventory's full.
Yeah.
And the vehicles pick up even more.
Just realized that this is anticlimactic a little bit. The heck was that?
That's a crash ship.
Yeah,
You get to, after a while, you get to know the sounds.
Sounded
Like-
close.
Yeah, it's probably just broke. Oh, there it is. It's breaking orbit. See it up there? Coming down right above us.
That looks like it's heading straight for us.
It's going to land right in our front yard.
Go for it, Shinobi. You're the expert.
Yeah, I mean, look at you. That sound was it breaking atmo. Boom, when
Okay.
it broke atmo.
It's gonna land at least 500 meters away that way.
Yeah, and there's the explosion, and now it's
Oh.
going to come down. It's going to come down the other side of the island.
Yeah, southeast.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, southeast. It's headed down now.
And I must have fucked something up, or I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to start a new building, and I can't build any of the only things I can build in terms of items is the small storage and the generator. I cannot build.
I know. Press R.
Press R, and then pull up the rest of the menu.
No, it's.
But you-
I'm
but you
showing
see
all.
where-
It's
see where I'm
just showing me the
right?
Yeah.
construction pieces.
See what you might
Have
want
you researched it?
What you might want to do
No,
is try
I have
bolting the
researched it.
ceiling.
Okay, now I'm
So-
starting to see some of the other stuff.
Try what?
Try bolting the ceiling. Look at the roof panels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have like rounded
Never
roof
mind.
panels
Thank you.
that would give you more headroom, because you can't get a. I mean, it'd be a 4x4 door for one, because this is great for cars, but you can't get a buggy through that doorway.
See what
You need a 2x2 for that.
Okay. I mean,
But I
Oh.
get what you're talking about.
come this way. This is my actual little base that I've just built because I could. This is the entrance.
Yeah.
That's my little vehicle. Look at the roof. I can still go through, no problem.
Well, yeah, on a bike.
But if you're talking about like buggies and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I will definitely make the roof a little bit more.
Yeah. For the buggy, you need to be two walls high.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Because like I said, that's the start of the entrance of the base. So when we start, right? That's when we start our entrance. That will be just buggies for bikes.
Right.
As soon as we move on to buggies, we can upgrade. That's the thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's try again.
But let me see if I can build in your front yard. I can't. I can build in your backyard, though. I don't have permissions for this, though, but it's fine.
No comment.
So does that mean I'll have to build?
Yeah, the current building we're in is probably a tenth of the size.
This is the Sandman crap. The ship fell right in the middle.
Oh, it's in the quicksand?
The drum sand. No, drum sand.
Yeah. Oh, drum sand. That's a shame.
But not really. From the right side we can access, but it's tricky. Let me go for it.
It actually gets easier when you have the ornithopter. Because then you can just fly over and land quick, hit it, and get it back in the ornithopter and fly off. Be even easier with the assault one, because then you could take somebody, you could drop out, the other person could just hover.
Hmm.
Oh, he's not coming.
Oh, you say that.
No, he's not here. I don't.
Won't be long.
I can't open it.
You need to weld it.
You got to scan it.
right?
Yeah. But there's a little overgrown fucking worm after me. So
The worm did come. I heard that.
You know what? This sounds familiar, dude.
It does. It kind of does.
Jump, dude, jump. That's the only thing I can give you. Jump.
White men can't jump.
That's a lie. It's a lie. Don't
Why do I
fall
have-
for it.
Who said I was white?
Hang on a second. Why the hell do I have spice infused copper dust? Wait, if you leave spice and material in a crate, does that fuse together?
it's
No.
closed.
No, you probably picked that up. You looted that somewhere.
Let's give him a minute to go away.
Yeah,
Okay, we
you
got-
probably looted that somewhere.
I don't remember that. I'm not gonna lie.
You'll pick up loot a lot of times when you're picking off of things, and I swear sometimes you don't see it when you loot. I do that all the time. I come back and I got like, spice infused iron or steel in my inventory. I'm like, where the hell did I get that?
Yeah.
So I just take it for granted, put it away. I wish it was that easy to infuse stuff.
I know.
Mhm.
Great.
Looks facing someone else, so he could have went. Damn it.
Hopefully that's your worm.
Oh, it says worm, all right.
That's
Well,
my
the thing
worm.
with this is
I wish my worm was that big.
the worms are territorial.
I don't think so.
Worms have territories. So like the worm you see, that's why sometimes they'll see spawning at a time, because you got two worms in two different territories spawning.
But if you stand still, he doesn't come. I know that. I tried. I was
Yeah.
standing for like 5 minutes and he doesn't react.
You're not making any noise.
Yep.
And remember, it's vibration that sets them off. So if you're just standing there, you're not making any noise. The minute you hit a scanner, the minute you hit a cutting laser, now you're making lots of noise.
Mhm.
Keep
What are
coming.
the red circles
Oh, he's coming.
on the map?
Those are drum sand. You drive over
Yeah,
that, it makes it louder.
Yeah,
Got
it
it.
vibrates, and it's also. And then there's also areas or quicksand, which we don't have to deal with. But quicksand is bad because you drive out on it, and you stick, and you start to sink.
Look at this. I found flower sand.
Yep. And there went the shipwreck.
Hello,
No, he
big
didn't need it.
worm.
He didn't need it.
Oh, I thought he got it.
He went away on that side.
Oh, the scattering of the sand is really slow.
Yeah. If only,
This-
if you know what, if only there was like an invention that you could, make that could possibly dig up sand faster. It's like called a shovel. Or something.
Well,
Funny.
that is the basic one. There's the industrial one that works much better.
Shit, somebody's driving over.
That's me.
Oh, he
Can I
might go
can I
for it.
please get?
No.
There's the panel on this side. I'm going to
Denied.
check.
You've been categorically denied.
Nope.
You can ask again if you want.
Oh, I'm seeing the worm from this side.
Oh God, come on!
Got the inventory. I got the inventory.
Run!
No, well,
Well
you
done.
got.
I'm zipping across the deserts.
He's right next to me. Look at him. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Ignoring
He's looking at you.
Oh,
He's looking at you.
you would like come out here and
What do you want?
test.
Oh yeah. He's looking at you.
Oh my god.
Where's your
I'm
bum?
glad.
Where's your
I'm
bum?
glad he was chasing you because I went the.
Yeah. So,
Oh, that was good.
little bastard.
Yeah, oh, shite.
Go away. Shoot.
Damn! I got 93 spice sand out of that.
Go on, go.
Oh, the calibrated things we need for the door. I got those.
Nice.
I got some
You get
armor
steal from
plating.
these things. No?
Maybe.
I was
But
just
I got the calibrated servos. I'm gonna call them servos. SERVOK.
Box.
Yeah,
Servos.
servos. There's fucking servos now.
Yeah.
I was just standing next to a fire. I got too close, and it caught me on fire.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and it does burn for quite a while, doesn't it?
Yeah, I had to revive.
Wait for me, worm.
I do like the ability to self-revive.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
think it's a little
that
overpowered.
You say that now.
Yeah, you do say that now because if you're in PvP and you're trying to self-revive, they can come over and execute you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, they can. Believe me, I know. That just happened to me.
Who's on their bike right now? Like,
I am.
look to your right. And look in front of you. Run D over. Run him over. Run him over. Oh, you just placed a build beacon down. I don't think that's D-Dude, though, but, yeah.
It
Ah.
is me.
Get out! Get! Oh shit! I just. Yeah. I die again.
What? Worm food?
God damn it!
Did I just get... I did, yeah. Who's firing? Who's shooting stuff?
They're gunshots.
I don't know if that's you, dude.
Goddamn kids, stay off my lawn.
Okay, Dido, are you busy building right now?
I'm so glad you guys got to play
Yeah, I
this.
want to try out something. See how it
Okay.
looks.
I'm behind you.
I can't believe that. I didn't even try to get the beta to get access either. But since
Well, because you have
pre-order,
on the pre-order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause you pre-ordered.
it was
you
like,
got- yeah.
oh, sweet! I didn't have to do anything. I just
Yeah. And I
I
was so
like
worried
that.
about you guys being able to get in, you know? And I'm like, God.
the worm literally went directly underneath me. But since I was in a spot where he couldn't come up,
Yep.
it's like, how's it going, buddy?
I thought you were the worm.
And so first building is quite small.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The basic one is is small. And then the expanded one gives you a bigger the second one, the advanced one gives you a bigger building area. And then that building area can be added on too.
So the first one is basically you might as well just build a box.
Basically.
Because you don't want to do anything permanent because all the walls you're gonna expand. If it expands in all directions, that means that even if you put some fabrication areas or something to the outside walls, it's going to expand, and eventually you're going to expand it, and it's not going to.
And you expand each section, like where you're standing now. You would expand one side one way.
So how many blocks when you upgrade? How many blocks you get? One block each side?
Was a legend at
Yeah, you get 9 blocks. Period. How you lay them out? You can lay them out one behind the other, make it 9 blocks long.
But the younger kinds.
Oh, you
Or
get
9 blocks tall.
in some direction, 9 blocks.
Yeah. You have the basic, like you got the block you have there, but since it's the advanced one, it's bigger than that. It's that building block, but you get 9 of them added on.
I was given a ground.
So I think it's totally 10 of these blocks you get. And of course, that's not encouraging saying that someone didn't put it right next to you.
Because this one, when you place, you get this area, right?
That's that area.
Yeah, and how does it expand? Do you expand it by building foundations in some direction?
No. There's a device that you take, you build a deck structure, like the seat that you have, and then basically you plant it in the ground outside that box to that side. It then does its thing, calibrates it, and expands your build area into that next box.
Okay, and what's the size of the box that you get?
It's the advanced
555. But
what's the size of the box? Like how many foundation spaces you get? That's what I mean.
How many do we get in the advanced seat?
Something I must do. Perhaps we can. You look like something.
The simple one is 5x5.
Okay, and the advanced one is.
I don't know where that is.
That's easy.
I don't even know where to access that bullshit.
Containing a full.
No, I just noticed it because I built to the edges, and it's normally 6x6, but the 6th box is where you can't build in it.
Yeah, but what the expansion? How much you get? I don't mean the original one.
Oh, okay.
The advanced build. Hang on, I'm grab a build here.
Je ne sais pas.
Oui.
Okay. Does it
see? Oui. Oui.
It doesn't give you the thingy. Advanced sieve.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And it gives you a box.
9.
Okay.
It looks like you've got about 10 by 10 or 9 by 9, depending how you set it.
Just of the advanced. Look at the size of these.
Yeah. Now, at each box you add is that size.
Holy fucking shit! So if somebody grieves you, that's a big deal.
Exactly. So when the thing of it is, especially for like, I've got a couple of idea places I'm looking at building, the IWC main base. You don't want to build it like where we're at now, because this area is full of bases.
No, definitely. Like that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, you have these starting ones, but we're not gonna definitely build a main base in the starting ones. We're gonna be somewhere, like Haga Rift or Eastern Shield or something like that.
Exactly.
Right?
Somewhere that is where you want to go, because there's a lot more open area there, and we can build a massive base out there.
All right. So if you don't expand in directions, but you expand, basically you put this one, which connects to the build area on the previous one, and as long as they're connected, you can build between them, right?
Expecting such an apt pupil.
Yes. Basically, that whole build area becomes one build area. So that new box would just be enveloped. It would just connect it. The middle wall goes away. You can build right out into it.
All right. So then it's actually feasible, because look at the size of this. That's like what if you do double, you have space for what, 3 floors here maybe, correct?
About 3 floors, yeah. You can about in the.
Just done. Just what's done. Okay.
Of course, you got to remember your garage for your vehicles has got to be 2 walls high.
Yeah, but what I was thinking, if you just connect onto it, if you build the initial garage for the sand bikes,
Mm-hmm.
and the construction area in one. Okay, so this is like max. You get 4 blocks. So that's equivalent to what, 2 floors, with one being the small garage for the Dune bikes.
Yeah.
Construction area. And then once you expand, you can basically just attach the other one, the advanced, and build the garage for the buggies separately, and just take out the wall in the middle and have them connected with some archway.
It's
so they're
possible.
like connected.
It should be possible, yes.
Yeah, so basically you don't have to actually. The manufacturing area you can create right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
And then the bottom one, the bottom area that you replace, when once you put the advanced one, because what? Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm just thinking, what do you need to make this one? That's like salvaged metal only, right?
Yeah, it's just salvaged metal.
And what do you need to research it? When can you research it? Quite quick.
You can research. Okay, when you get up here, you got to research and build the advanced construction package. It's right there. Iron products, bottom left row. Iron left, all the way to the left. Left.
That one.
There. That one.
But that one is what?
That's what you have to research. It's 10 points.
Yeah, and then you build it with what? Nothing? Just place it?
You've researched it, then you can build it. You can build the thing.
And then you can build the advanced sieve, sorry.
Advanced sieve. You can build an advanced sieve right now, probably.
You can, yeah.
Yeah,
You can,
it's unlocked.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's part of the quest.
Yeah. You're going to have to get quite a ways away from the other building. It won't let you build right on top of it. It won't let you place another seat right on top of it. Take the one seat you got down and just replace it.
You can, look.
Yeah.
Oh my god, sorry. You can start building a base right now and figure out what you want. Oh my
exactly.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm off in the other area, just kind of
Alright,
with building.
So if you have a big hangar for the buggies, ornithopters on the top to land, and then just have an inside, like a, what am I thinking with, these ones, right? Walls.
That's your standard wall. Yeah.
Wedge walls, roofs, inclines. You don't have any walls that go. You don't. The walls that are like a round wall, like a triangle wall, this triangle wall inverted, but make it the round one. You don't. No. There's nothing else. So
round. Okay, yeah.
Like make.
Now there is another build set. Press R.
Yeah, but there isn't there. They're all the same. They just have like different textures.
They're different textures, but they do have slightly different blocks.
Yeah, this one is too small to connect.
And see, that's another thing I'm talking about is these are the basic building blocks. When we get in the game and we can access like the Harkonnen build stuff, right? It's not just deco block. It's actually exterior blocks too.
You get more
pieces. Yeah, you get more pieces. There are more pieces to be got in the game.
This is like a wall tree. This is like flat. Like
And there's one.
this one is a thick, like a roundy one, and this one is. I like these ones. This one is too thick, I think. But on the outside, I think it looks alright because it gives you depth in the inside the wall. You know, so I think if you connect the other one, the connection. I was hoping it disappears. This connection. That's stupid. You know what I was thinking? Because if you connect them, this one should be removed.
Yeah, yeah. Except that they look at it for structural support issues. So
yeah,
there is sort of a structural integrity.
Yeah. But then if you mix these two, like you got this nice break into the inside, like to break down the monotony of a flat wall, and even on the outside it gives you a little bit of contour, so you can have it, bit like a central pillar or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, but then what I wanted to try is the following. If I take regular wall, for example, just 1, 2, and that one. So that's the starting area for the construction. And then have this one, and this one, right? Okay, this wasn't supposed to go like that, but whatever. Why won't you build the other side? It's a bit janky.
Yeah, it's a little janky.
There you go.
But then most of these kind of systems use this type of building. It's a little janky.
So something like that to connect the construction area, and then you move on to the large hangar where the buggies will be.
Mm-hmm.
About to run out of water.
But then can you build what I wanted to check, the structural. Can you build this one next to the walls, like clip them in? No.
No.
These ones, not either. Alright. It sucks.
Yeah.
And they are in the middle of you cannot.
Yeah, they snap.
Cannot them to be on the. And then you can adjust the height. You can't.
I do like that design. Not gonna lie. I like the design of the entrance way.
Yeah, but that's just the entrance between. Like if you put another advanced thingy, whatever you call it, it's way bigger. So it's like double the size. I think 2-3 foundations on each side, and then that will be a huge ass buggy thingy. And I mean, do you need a separate sand bike? Because we're not going to be using sand bikes that much once we advance into the other stuff.
Oh yeah, you will. You will.
You will, yeah.
Yeah, sand bikes. Until you get ornithopters, sand bikes are going to be your main mode of transport. Buggies are okay, but they don't have the maneuverability that the sand bike does.
Yep.
Buggies I use buggies to go mining. That's about all I use buggies for. If I'm not mining it, if I'm not on a mining run, for one thing, you can't pick the buggy up with the tool.
Hey, Dargonis.
Yes. So if the buggy's down, the buggy's down. If you get hit with a sandstorm, you got to park a buggy somewhere where it's not going to get not going to get damaged.
Where's my instant base?
Yes.
Where's my instant base?
I don't know. Where is it?
I don't know. You haven't built it yet.
I'm working on it.
Oh, damn.
I'm working on figuring out what I'm going to put down.
All right, so now I need.
Hey, I'm not the one who designed this game with a blueprint gun.
Blueprint gun.
They made it to where somebody can build it.
Gun.
Somebody built me and can build me an instant base. So now I have somebody who can build me an instant base. So now, yes,
it's on me.
it's on our builder.
Son of a bitch.
And
Right.
Dargonis, you're our builder. So where's my instant base?
All right. I'm working on it.
I have somewhat of a design already going.
Just
Right.
crappy that they're like all these next to the sand. Wherever you go, it's always these uphill.
Yeah.
I would like to have a location just like this base where the flat where the
There are a couple of spots where you have wide expanses of sand that are open, that are shielded from the worms, but they're up north.
Yeah.
Like you were talking, upper eye of the reef, over by
Yeah,
Pinnacle Station and that area.
Maybe this one here. I think maybe here it looks a bit empty-ish, like flat-ish, or some. Even here on the other side of us, it looks flat here. Okay, I'm gonna try over there. I go back.
Actually, no. What am I doing? Demolish this and that. Cool.
No, you don't. Get back here.
And that's the thing. There are so many places to build. Like you can build on top of these rocks.
Yeah, maybe like a floating base.
Yeah. Well, there are people that do that. They build once they get ornithopters, they build bases on top of spires.
Yeah, but it's crappy. Use like, what if the last of your ornithopters gets destroyed?
Exactly. Then you got to try to find a way to climb that damn thing to get back to your base.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, I see like these flat spaces. Look at this fucker. He made a box here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the space we need. Like this space. This is the location. Look at all these flat space, man.
Everything
and big boxes. Yeah. Because that's what everybody builds. Big boxes.
Where do you make the silicone blocks in the fabricator?
In the drum thing.
Chemical thing.
Chemical thing, yeah.
Drum chemical
upstairs.
There.
So this kind of flat.
Yeah.
This kind of flat area we need for the thingamajiggy.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm actually over here with you.
What is this? That's a repair station.
That you think it is?
Chemical
Yeah,
refinery.
just look at this, man. This is lovely.
Yeah,
like, this is the kind of area. Look at the size of this. If we how many expansions you have?
Huh? 9.
Oh, wow.
Holy crap! You can take a whole fucking island, then, man.
Yeah. The thing of it is it cost. I think it's 30,000 Solaris a pop, and a little bit of material, but it's the money that you pay so you can then expand.
You got to pay for the tax, I think, right?
It's like kind of paying advance tax, and the bigger you build the base, the more taxes we have to pay. But taxes are easy.
Look at how much money we have now.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm guessing we're going to use them for components to advance faster.
But we'll still
you get money eventually.
Well, you run missions. They pay you 1,000 to 3,000 Solaris a pop. Oh shit! I'm dehydrating, staying up on top of a goddamn rock. Not paying attention to my wall.
Yeah, that's why I came on the side of the rock.
See, I don't know if my design right now is any good or not, but I've been trying.
I would delete it, uninstall the game, and delete Windows.
See, water is everything to me. I go with the still
suit. If you have a blowtorch, turn it on and face it towards your PC. Thank you.
Let me stream in a sec. I know I've placed it differently. I've placed it bad, but I'm just doing it as a starting of a design.
Yeah.
Let me show you one sec.
Let's go look over what D-Dude's doing.
I build boxes. I mean,
well, this game is all about the box.
It is. It's all about a box.
I've started streaming. Oh, James, freaking sand, go away. So, this is what I meant. Ignore this. I've reached the edge of the thing, and I'm also building into a rock. But
can't research it.
Like I said, I'm busy sorting out a design here.
I think the ramp is too high. You're gonna get a bump in the thingy when you drive.
Well, no, he's got a flat before the door now.
Yeah, I got a flat before the door.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So that'll level out. If you put the ramp right into the door, you get a bump when you go in and out with a vehicle.
Right. So this is where the garage is going to be. So this is like a pretty spacious area, not gonna lie. Pretty spacious. Enough for bikes and buggies. Once the store's up, obviously upgraded to, so they can get the buggy in.
Mm-hmm.
But the doors for the buggy we don't have.
Nice.
Are there any larger doors, or you just need them?
No,
open?
you use pentashields after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And honestly, pentashields are much better because you don't have to wait for the door to open. You just drive through it.
How big are the pentashields? How many blocks they cover?
You can make
2 by
them
3, I
massive.
believe.
Oh, you can make them massive. I used
you
one
do
on. Yeah, I made one that's literally 9 by 9.
Oh,
Okay, dude.
Okay, that's
It covers my. It's over the top of my it's my hangar bay. I have the entire roof is a pentashield.
okay.
Do you have permission set on your base yet?
What permission on who? What where?
You have permissions set on your base yet?
I don't have a base.
I thought you were setting one up.
No. I just deleted it because I wanted to build somewhere. I'm not building a base. I just want to try out to see what can be made. I don't have any. I deleted one. But these two that I was looking here, I was just checking because that's the space that would be nice.
Yeah.
And some fucker here built a box and didn't do shit with it. It's empty inside.
Oh, this big old thing's empty?
Yeah. There's nothing in it. Look through the windows. There's nothing in there. He basically built the biggest box he can make.
Yep.
And then it's got barely anything in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
Someone left their sand bike outside and it's not destroyed.
Oh, there's one burning. There's one burning in front of the base for a while now.
He sounds close.
Oh, he's
right in front of us.
268 meters away.
Yeah, right. Close. But what do you guys think about this design? Like, from this perspective, is what I'm saying. Instead of it being actual, and then instead of it actually being a box,
Oh, he's chasing the guy. He got him. Oh, wait, nope. The guy got to the rocks. He made
it off.
Just barely. Oh, the guy barely got to the rocks. It was close.
I like the design, but you should start with find a location where you can place the advanced one.
Yeah,
that's go big so you can.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, as I said, this is just for now, just designing it. I know it's into the rock right now, as you can see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing is, bases really have to be kind of organically built because you need to kind of work with the terrain because you can't change the terrain. So.
Yeah.
Iron Wolf, you know what we need to do?
What?
Once the beta weekend is finished, they open the beta. We all go in the voice, and you'll show us all the cool locations. And
yeah, we'll do that over on my Discord. I'll set up a private.
Yeah. Chaos Crew and IWC, so we can we start the locations where we want, not here, but I'm talking like up, like in Jabali Fleet or all the way up in the Eastern Shield Wall, whatever we want. You know where is best. So you and Spanish figure out which area is the best, and then we pre-scout the location. And what we do, we just get one guy with a freaking buggy,
a bike,
sand bike,
yeah,
and just load him up with resources to go claim the area with a couple of thieves. Even if we have to pay the tax in the beginning, it's not that much. We don't need like, I don't know how big in the beginning.
We're probably want to have 2 or 3 people do this. Lock down a bigger area than just one area.
Yeah, right. We want like you said, actually. For example, let's say we find an area like this huge ass flat plain here, right?
Right.
You can this place to put several bases, but if 3 people put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 around just to
exactly, then they lock that territory.
Yeah, we basically grief anybody from building close to us so we can expand.
Right, and then that way, until we can secure the expansions for the base, we've got that locked down.
Exactly.
That sounds.
The rest of the gang need to
it's just you
go and
need
save
a couple
money.
of fuel cells, so that's. I mean, the taxes are not much.
Actually, the thing it is we put down we put that down. We don't even have to power it up. I mean, literally, we can build a box around it, put a generator in it, and power it up, and then it's a box.
Yeah, but the thing is, one generator without anything inside is gonna last fucking month.
Well, you get 20 days.
Yeah, exactly. With a couple of things.
So we build a 2x2 box. We put a generator in, fuel it up, and then next week when we were able to building in that area, building.
Can you take passengers on an ornithopter?
On some of them, yes. Depends on how it's like just like the bike. It depends on how it's equipped out.
So that means we should actually earn a lot of money very early on, buy the parts for an ornithopter, build one, and by all means, one person flies, the other one claims, and then swap around.
Actually, our best bet for that is to take a couple of bikes.
Yeah,
because we're going to have bikes well before you're going to get ornithopters, because the ornithopters require aluminum and advanced materials.
Yep.
I mean, it's good to rush for it's good to rush for the ornithopter.
Yes,
they're very expensive. So even if you get it, you're probably gonna get one if you're lucky too.
Yeah.
But with so many people, what the other gonna do? It doesn't. I don't think there's much benefit in one or two people be going around with ornithopters when everybody else is just fucking walking. So we just need bikes for everybody.
Just need bikes. Bikes is the key.
Who doesn't have a bike? That's it. Like the whole guild. We're not supposed to, I have a bike now, I'm gonna play my game, I go finish quests. Everybody needs to get a bike. Like we get a bike for everybody. Boom, boom, boom. Make a list. Who doesn't have a bike? Let's go. Farming for bikes. Making bikes. Like guild. You don't come in and then just everybody's like running around. I'm doing my trials, and I'm like, it's of course you're gonna do trials, but let's get everybody a bike. And then guys, let's try to finish trials and get to, let's say, this point in the progress, and then we go for the buggies, and then we farm it together, like a fucking guild,
like a guild, exactly. Like, just because I built I can build a bike in an hour and a half does not mean I'm headed.
Do we know if the unlock is actually a thing, or whether it was only a beta weekend thing? So are we going to actually still have to do the quest to be able to unlock things?
Oh yes. Yeah, you absolutely have to.
Yeah. So there is no unlock. You've actually, everything's locked behind.
Everything is locked behind progression.
Okay. So we're still going to have to do essentially the starter quests and everything.
You're going to have to do the starter quest. You're going to have to do all the trials, all that stuff. Yeah.
So we're going to have to push through all that prior to being even able to get a bike. Well, I suppose you. You've still got to do the quest.
Well, yeah, you got to do the quest. For one, you got to get the unlock points so you can unlock the tech.
Yep.
But the best way to do that is to run the quest.
Yeah, absolutely.
The quest line is actually one of the best ways of doing it. And I know people that want to jump ahead and get a bike before they get to a certain point. You don't really need a bike until you're ready to cross the desert.
Yeah, well, there's the dodgy bikes that you can steal.
Yeah, there's dodgy bikes and
POIs, but they don't last real long.
No. But you run the quest line. I put it this way, I can show people how to have a bike in an hour and a half in this game. I literally was able to. I can have a bike up and running in an hour and a half, and I can show everybody else how to do it. Matter of fact, I'm working on a video to show everybody how to do it in an hour and a half. And it's easy as hell. It's just a matter of doing the quest line, but doing it in I can't remember off the top of my head.
Doing the Delta station, the testing station.
Well, that's where you get that's where you get a lot of that's where you get
the parts. Yeah.
Yeah, but literally you can grab the parts, but it's really good to wait till you actually get the.
Nope.
Because if you don't, then you still have to.
Get ready, dude.
So.
ID, dude.
What's up? I don't know. I've been having like weird glitches when sound gets
weird.
I hear somebody, then I go away and bullshit.
Yeah, I've been having that too.
Yep.
It's called hallucination.
Too much drugs or lack thereof.
Twice.
Oh, that's you, Wolf. I'm like, I don't want to fight two people.
I know.
Jesus.
I saw you over here fighting. I figured I'd come give you a hand.
Oh.
And I
I'm
show
like,
up.
no, not
I
another
show
one.
up in this. I show up in heavy armor. Look at me.
Oh. Thanks, Wolf. Yeah, thanks for scaring the freaking crap out of me.
You're welcome.
He does that all the time.
All right, I need to find some. It's nighttime, right? Yeah, I need to find some plants and do the whole reap the what you doohickey, whatever.
Can I still do that? I can. Nice. We can have like a little bit of a surrounding platform area here, so we can put all the chests and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that there's like larger chests as well. It would be nice if we can build them so we can see how big they are and everything.
Yeah,
Actually,
all we
we
can
can watch
do is
that
the
one.
iron one. Yeah, you can watch it on my video.
Yeah. No, that's amazing, man. Honestly, that's super.
Yeah. Yeah.
So where is
It's like
the building? Basically,
it's like
here.
the water storage we have are these little tiny ones. They make two or three sizes bigger than this. You know,
That's the thing. Everything you plan based on the beta weekend, half of it might not be viable.
Exactly, because it's like
that's why I'm curious to check out your base and sponges and everything on the beta.
Yeah. Because I can show you what I've done there and explain a lot better.
Fuck yeah.
And I've got stuff unlocked that I haven't built yet. Like the spice mill, the spice processor is like you need a 2-story room to put it in. And there's one, there's one forget what it is, one piece of equipment again that basically needs a 3-story room to put. The large the little grinder we have here for ore processor we have, right? The small one.
Yeah.
The next one up is about 3 times as long and twice as wide. And that's the medium. The large, you need a 2-story room to put it in. So I mean, we're talking big factories.
That's a big jump.
Yeah. It's like you build for the size you think you have. Wait. Like all my floors are 2 stories high. Every floor in my building is 2 stories.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably one day, sometime soon, we're gonna have to jump on your server and just grill you about everything.
Well, when they get this one done and they boot that back up, we can definitely do that.
What do you think, Iron Wolf? On my stream, if you want to check.
I like. I'm watching it.
So, obviously, I'm just gonna do the one side because of that side being limited over there.
Yeah.
So, you enter through there. Okay, this is the big enough parking space. That side is going to match that side, so it's going to be quite wide inside here.
Mm-hmm.
You can basically park up around here, and then at the back will be the stairs up. So these stairs, this area here is going to be the chest and crafting area. So if you want to deposit your stuff, come up here. Then your vehicles are free and less, less detained by other objects. I'm still working things out here. Like, for example, how the hell are we going to go up? Oh, wait, we can just do this thing in a sec. Go here. Do this. Nope. I'm wondering if I should build another roof, like right here. Not there. Right there.
Okay, there we go.
And also, I'm thinking that ideally we wanna see some nice station, like testing station or stuff, to build close to it for mass farming.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I figure we'll have small outposts all over the place. Because
but it's like somewhere where everybody's close. Outpost is okay, but just to be like log in, everybody's around the base. Hey, somebody want to do a 4 or 5 party man? Let's quickly farm a few times. Boop.
Oh yeah,
everybody's
absolutely.
close by. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking that it might be best for to make it close by. I don't know.
Yeah, you definitely want to be near something. I mean, like where I'm at on the server right now, I'm across over by the Hammer, and I'm literally camped at my base is at one end of the black market. So I farm the black market on a regular basis.
Something like that.
I need to deposit water into a cistern. The problem is we have so much water, I can't deposit water into a cistern.
Make a cistern.
I just made a cistern to do that. Here,
just make a cistern and
I can't because I can't. Oh, wait. I got research points again. Oh, when did I get those? Nice.
Yes.
Never mind. Research. There we go. Confirm. I can now make a cistern. Okay.
There you go.
Ooh, look at this area. That's flat and nice.
I just made you a cistern.
Sorry,
yeah, but this is already sand. Okay, that's not a good part of the sand.
I think I might have
like
fixed
that sand.
I think I might have fixed the what I needed to do. So, as I was saying, I don't know. As you can see, it's quite modular inside as well. So if you go around this way,
I forgot I stopped streaming. That's why I'm like.
Now this area will be enclosed, so you're not going to be walking up into open area, right?
Right.
This will be walled off as well. But this will be the manufacturing floor. And then also, like the higher you go, that's how.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna build.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you even make the cistern? What the?
Do I need to make another one? I just made one for you. I'll make another one.
Where is it? Where is it?
Now I'm gonna try and figure out how to make it.
Where is it?
There,
But,
last one.
By the door over here.
Last one. I just put it out.
Come downstairs.
See, I'm upstairs trying to make. Okay, downstairs.
Come down here.
Come
over here. Right. Now back up just a little bit.
Use.
There you go. Can you put
deposit water
before the blood?
Okay, I deposited water. There we go. Deposit water in a water. Okay.
Yeah, because by the time you got down here, they already filled up the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Research a standard. Oh Jesus.
We have so many blood tanks that they fill it up quick. They filled up 3 now.
Sure, and I can't research it because I don't have enough intel.
There, we've lined that entire wall now, and they're all probably full by the time I'm done.
Yeah.
That one's almost full too.
Because all the machines upstairs were full of blood and had nowhere to dump.
Yeah.
So the minute we made more, they just started.
Those last 4 are all at 3/4.
Yeah.
Last 5 are at 3/4. Oh shit! Okay, it looks like everything's at 3/4. Those cisterns are all okay. All the cisterns are all equal. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Standard start. Here we go.
It looks like the cisterns all equal out.
Yeah, they do.
Well, they're all linked to the blood things too, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to pull some more. I thought I need to fill my jars.
Okay, they make a big. Okay, it's a circuit.
It's one connected.
It's one connected infrastructure. I mean, we have a total of 170.
Okay, so it's 5,000 milliliters per, and you're
per
just
unit.
Yeah, so it's one container, and you're just adding to it.
Yeah. So by adding all those,
I think even the blood purifiers, when they are full of water, they still process the water and put it directly in the cisterns.
Yeah.
So
They
these
process
last
the blood.
4 aren't full at all. Okay.
And that might be just a sinking. It takes time for them to sync up or something. I don't know.
takes time.
But I certainly noticed that. Because I was trying to transfer it out of one and into the other, filling up the any blood thing.
Boy.
So what's that stuff you're going into there, D-Dude?
That's a flower sand or whatever they call it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's where you get it from. Okay.
Yeah.
I just got to that point where I was starting to need it, but I couldn't quite work out where to get it from.
Yeah.
There's no worm. Not coming here. I'm just looking, but it's like he.
Yeah, trying to find those things. Yeah.
It's difficult.
So will the sword penetrate shields? How does this work with the sword?
Hold
Yes,
it down.
the sword. Yeah, same thing as the dagger. Hold, press and hold to get the slow blade.
Ah, look at this guy he built here. I was just gonna build here. Look at this huge fucking area. You plonker.
Yeah, Wally.
All right. So I need to find enemy.
See, that happens because, and that's one of the things. That's why we said we scout, go.
Yeah.
And the minute we get bikes, we send runners to go secure those areas.
We need all the intel.
It doesn't matter if they come back alive as long as they down.
No.
So Wolf, what do you reckon's the better area? Eastern, Western?
There are several areas that are really good. Then, matter of fact, if you go to the other side of Hammer Rock, there's a little bay area, like a bay area with decent to build in too.
And Anvil Rock or
Anvil Rock, yeah.
I might be at it right now. I'm
northeastern side of it. There's like this cove.
There's on the northwestern side. There's a nice little cove that's like really quite large space.
Yeah, right there.
Out to sand.
Yeah, right where you
just around the anvil or
northwest or northeast? Northwest.
Actually,
northwest.
You had your right where you had yeah.
We got a spice plume to the southeast of our base.
Oh yeah, we got a spice blow.
Nice.
Nice.
Who wants to go mine some spice with me?
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's enough for him.
I need to unload.
Wow, boys, what's with the aggression? Jesus.
You do look a bit dodgy. I'll probably shoot at you too.
Well,
I should unload before I go do that, so I have room.
Yeah, that's
Are
what
you
he just
streaming
did.
Iron Wolf or?
No, I'm not streaming right now. I streamed earlier.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you wanna just go live in here then, just so that we can get some ideas of what you're doing?
Okay, I can do that.
I'm just pretending to work here at the moment, so.
I'm not actually doing anything. I'm just in here shooting the shit with most people. I'm not really doing anything.
That's why I joined.
I'm just kind of talking, hanging out. I'm not really actually doing anything.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out a build.
But yeah,
What's the blue shimmer? Is that limited?
That is the
limited area.
That's where they put. That's how they stifled us.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Because I saw it a couple of times. I kind of went.
Yeah.
Do I go over there? Do I not? Do I?
If we were in the normal game mode, that would be the outer barrier of the map. And if you hit that with a vehicle, like on a land vehicle, it would tell you need an ornithopter to leave the area. So that's how you get to the outer world. Is you take an ornithopter, you fly to the edge of the map. It says, are you ready to leave and go into the outer? You say yes, and then it takes you to this top-down display, and you have this little bitty ornithopter, and it's kind of like what's the steampunk one with the drill? Vulcaneers, Vulcanoids, and it's just kind of it's kind of stupid looking, but
I see the area.
Yeah.
Is this one of ours that started building here?
I don't think so. But you see that's what I'm talking about. See, that's where I'm built at in the
Hey, dude.
I told you it's one of ours.
It is one of ours. Yes. He's right.
Damn it.
Right?
Okay, so here's what you do, Dragonis. You take the build tool, you go to demolish, you take everything and piss off. I want to build here. Go. Oh, that's a good area. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah,
I was starting
like
to build up against this rock. I'm like, no, I realized how far out this actually extends, because if you take your bike, it goes out of ways before it.
Yeah.
Out.
See, I'm actually built up into the rock because I didn't realize when. But my back door is right between those two rocks behind you.
Like, look how long you can go. Look.
All right, let's see. I am okay. Now I'm starting to get it. So right here is where I'm starting to get.
That is a massive area.
That is it's huge.
Yeah.
I honestly did not want to know where your back door was, to be fair.
This might be a nice area, actually. It's not too far from everything.
It's a good spot. It's a good spot for a main starter base, I call it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good place. That's where my main processing base is, because you have access to iron. The stuff you need for steel is across the way. It's easy enough to get to. There's right behind there is the thieves, the black market that you can run for resources. And then it's a good spot, and it's kind of towards the middle of the map. But you really wanted to go to the middle of the map, you go to the next zone over.
This is the end of the map, right? This one. So it goes.
Yeah.
It's a square.
Yeah. That's the other edge there.
Right. So where it starts showing the thingy. So there is another area connected here that we cannot go to.
That is the irradiated area.
And basically this would be the middle.
Right.
Let's say, actually, right, this is the middle when you think about it.
Yeah, right around that, right up there where that other area is, yeah.
Yeah. But I have a base here. Did I put it? No, I didn't.
One of our guys put a base over there. We got a little base over, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is where I put my base.
Yeah, okay. So this is spot Wolf.
Yeah, this is where I put my base. And the back of my base sits right here. Right, I tucked mine in, so the back of my base is right like here.
That's where I was starting, and I was like, as I started to go back and forth, I'm like, wait a moment. Obviously we all know now that it goes down a ways, so it's
it goes out quite. It's quite a big area here to build in.
Mm-hmm.
And see, I think I know where he's going. I'm actually gonna, we go this.
That might be nice, actually. Yeah.
I'm going to head over here because there's a spot I was thinking about that would be more towards the middle of the map, and it would be over here.
Please get off this bike. Apparently not.
See, right now we're shielded off. There's that shield that. And the stuff you need for steel right across there.
So did you work out where to start quest 3 from now on?
What were you thinking?
Actually, it's further over.
gonna be a jump. Oof.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
We're pissing off a worm.
Yep. Get to the rocks. Get to the rock.
Yep, I'm headed to the rock. This is the PvP zone. Whoa!
Hey, the Clash of the Titans. What can I say? Where'd you go?
I'm behind you.
Okay.
I'm headed up here.
Stay on the track.
Shit, I'm low fuel. I need to refuel.
I'm low fuel too. I've got fuel on me though, so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a break here.
Oh, trying to get all set up.
Alright, where we go? Oh shit, you can refuel while sitting on it. Crap.
Yes, you can.
I said no.
Oh, son of a bitch, I didn't know that.
Neither did I.
The more you know.
Things we learn here.
Oh, shit. I was watching somewhere else, sorry. I re-rendered you.
This is where I was thinking.
The mid here, you mean, yeah?
Yeah.
For where?
Where we at? I don't know if it's big enough, to be honest.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I don't big enough either.
But that's for the small sieve.
When you put the sieve, if you put it on, for example, let's say you put it down, and then you build 2 floors up.
Mm-hmm.
You remove that one, can you place it on the second floor? Will it extend downwards? I mean, like, can you get extra height by doing that on the initial base?
I think so. I'm not sure.
You know, because then if it goes down as the same
this way
length as it goes up, height-wise, then if you build 2, 3, maybe 4 blocks high, you put a floor, you disassemble, and then you put it on top. Okay, let me close that actually.
Because I mean that's a big ass spot.
I wanna.
And then see that's runnable right there. There's a
So I gotta go south.
Okay, so this exceeds building height limits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
so what we're gonna do is make a floor. And then we're gonna actually just demolish this one.
There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for today for Dune Awakening. Sorry we didn't get a lot done. It's just trying to figure out this game and figure out all the new stuff and all the things around it. Trying to learn everything there is to learn about it. Listening to the guys about what they need to do. Also trying to, get life, listening to my wife in the background and trying to do things like that. So we'll get more done, learn more about the game, and try to get more going on. But that's for a later time because this time we're done. So we'll catch you next time. So take care, folks. Love your family and have a good time. Bye-bye.
Where is that?
All right, I'm done streaming.